three adjectives from one Alan Lyon.
There are times when his finishing is simply surgical.
What a man. 8 times champion here in Blackpool. 13 times world champion. Averaging 102 and making it look like shelling peas.
There are the averages, and you can see in the shadow of the Blackpool Tower, Taylor's average is positively towering. They are packed in around the galleries. If they could get out to the chandeliers, they would swing on them. Taylor leaving a stack of room for a bedmate there, and
140.
finds it. 140 the score. It's coming crashing down now.
96 could have won you a world championship round about 1985-86. It's not even putting salt on Taylor's devilish coattails here. Look at that. This could be an end average by Taylor, the way he's going of 107.
I think he'll be particularly pleased with his checking out too, Sid. 60%. At times Phil Taylor does miss doubles, rare moments, proving that he's a mere mortal. But this is a very sound performance.
140.
Didn't believe the last dart there. That's the difference between them. You get the idea. Kevin was content with the 140. That's the thing with Taylor. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until the good is better. And the better, your very best. A perfectionist with tungsten.
Well, he did a 164 against Wes Newton.
97.
And we wondered about 167, but Painter with a chance here. He hasn't had many chances this last 5 legs. He wants the ball just to stop the tide.
96.
Well,
requires 70.
sure, if Wayne Newton sat down and played chopsticks, Taylor could do it twice as good. 2 darts here needed for 7-2. Plink. Plank. Plunk double 8.
Ah.
Only one word for that. Mercy.
Yes, and that's the 5th successive leg, Sid, that Taylor has checked out with the first dart. And his scoring is up over 102. And there we can see Painter seems to be in reasonably good humour.
Ladies and gentlemen, respectable players, can you please give order while the lads are throwing darts whilst on the hockey? That would be very much appreciated. Thank you.
Referee Inks from South Yorkshire.
Quite astonishing there. You can see Painter's average 96, and he's getting a clobbering.
59.
Yeah, referee Inks laying down the law in pure dulcet South Yorkie tones. Darren Goff with a loud earler. Called by
100.
a better score than 100. Painter. Now you would think in the next 6 or 7 legs, however long it takes to win this, Taylor will get a few over 100.
Well, of course, the fact of the matter is, or one of the facts of the matter, is that when Taylor is playing well, he comes down, he doesn't leave himself big finishes. They've lost their sheep there.
I don't believe it. They are men
60.
dressed as mummies with babies where kangaroos keep their young. I think I've seen it all, Dave.
Well, with this wonderfully charismatic sport and with some of the crazy characters we've had, who knows? I made the mistake last night of thinking that Wonder Woman was Rambo. Getting too old for this game, Sid.
Never,
99.
ever. You'll be still commentating, Dave, when you get your honorary bus pass
140.
from the Pool Transit Authority.
I'll give you yacht passes in the pool. Taylor again finding the target almost with magnetic regularity.
Metronomic massage of tungsten technology from the power. 101.5 average. Not finished yet. Making it look glissando. Opera singing. We're missiles. Beautiful to behold.
Again, we're getting into one of these moves where Taylor is simply flowing, but Painter wants 101.9 now for double 16, just to put an edge of respectability on the scoreline.
69.
But he's missing the doubles, and when he gets to them, and Taylor simply isn't, and he wants double top now to make it 8-2.
Red bit, lipstick, Stoke-on-Trent jogging. Taylor 102 average, creaming Painter.
And this is just the kind of performance that had made Phil Taylor a legend in his own time.
Well, he may tread the hallowed halls of Lords and all that, but Andy Flintoff, to my money, every bit the working class hero that Taylor is. Both credits to the north of England and world sport.
100.
8-2 to Taylor, wants 5 more chokes to go into the quarterfinals. Slack use of the marker, Dave.
97.
And it has to be said that it's wonderful to see characters and personalities like Andrew Flintoff at darts, but no surprise, darts now rapidly
60.
becoming one of the big in sports. We're getting big name, big stars, people from Coronation Street, boxers, cricketers, football players. They know because this sport is the sport of the people, but it has a magic very much of its own.
100.
Dead right. Joe Longthorne's been here, and 2 of the Grumbleweeds. And in this hall too, following up a great tradition. Harold
55.
Wilson, Hugh Gatescott. A lot of the Tories, can't remember them, but they've been here too.
In fact, the week when we're in town, as Taylor switches downstairs successfully, show business almost comes to a halt in Blackpool.
96.
Well, I have to say these days, Sid, it seems that Seaside's summer entertainment, they're all acts that are just doing impressions of stars of the 50s and 60s.
60.
Well, I remember the second year we came here, there were 60 people at a pair of comedians show down the road, and there were 1,700 in here. Same night. Taylor, again. Ooh, brilliant shot. Oh, lucky!
140.
And indeed, we had people from one of the theatres, you remember, who were touting the queues going into the darts to try and get customers. And this is why, with
140.
Painter making valiant effort to stay in touch, but Taylor hasn't missed a double for so long now. And here he is again, looking at double 4. May well have just to put the jinx on that.
Phil Taylor.